Coming up in today's episode. Hi there. Well, on my last outing when I went to Barlow, I had a lot of issues with my feet bouncing off the pedals, and it's something that's happened quite a lot actually. Not necessarily always bouncing off the pedals, but certainly slipping on the pedals, and it's actually caused me to crash quite a few times. And so at the end of the Barlow video, I was basically saying I really need to get a proper pair of mountain bike shoes to try and stop that. These are called Freerider DLX, which apparently they've been designed for British weather conditions, so very wet. And it's got this stealth rubber which is supposed to be really good, really grippy. It's so much, a lot firmer, really well stiff. I mean, look at that. Total difference. Yeah, and these should hook into the pegs really nicely. Hopefully this is going to make a big difference. Well, I'm back at Braefoot again, and I've returned to this drop that I chickened out of the other day. Getting too far back. I'm sure I can do it. I just need to man up and do it. So I've come back to try and do it today. If I do that today, I'm happy. I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm really just going to concentrate and try and get this done, and then maybe have a couple of runs down the hill, but that's it really. And just also checking out my new 510 shoes, which on the cycle along here seem pretty grippy, so fingers crossed they're going to do the trick. So I might as well get on with it. First time did it. I knew you could do it. Just had to make sure I wasn't putting any brake on, just go over it. Yes! Achievement. I think I'll do it again. That is great. I'm really pleased I did that. Especially doing it first time. The key was, I knew I just needed to let go of the brakes, don't put any brake on, just go for it. Yeah, really chuffed I've done that. Now I can go to the top, go for that little drop off at the top, go for this one and go down the Loney's Wedge run and link that bit all in together. Yeah, good day. And yeah, these shoes definitely gripping, never felt any movement at all. Once I got my foot hooked into the position I was liking, it was fine. But I need to go for some more rough terrain to really test them out, I suppose. Let's do a run now. Well, I'm going to try and link all this in now. I'm at the top. This other guy just pushed up and whizzed down it, no problem at all. Really fast, obviously a very skilled rider. But it's time for me to go down at snail's pace. Safety first. So we've got this first little drop off, and then we've got the drop off that's just been sessioning, and then it's down onto the Loney's Wedge run. Right. Still have no problem getting to my finish on the pedal, that's it. Not smoothly, but I did it. Just try I'm going to try some very there. Very slow now. In the wrong gear. There. Pretty cool, quite dry today. Ground's very dry and very sandy. Did a lot of, I basically drifted around the corner there, it was pretty cool. Funny thing, I didn't have my foot right on the pedal, but that was nothing to do with the shoes, it's just I hadn't placed it properly. So I must make sure I've definitely got it placed on before I set off, because it certainly sticks. It really does stick to the pedal, which is great, it's exactly what I want. There's another drop that Ian did on a video, which was called, I think, Crash Bang Walk, where we both crashed. And he did that for the first time that day. I think I'm going to have a look at that one. That is definitely not rollable, so this will be a challenge. I'm going to have a look at it. I might not do it, but I'm going to have a look at it. Look at how the ferns are. When I first started coming here, they're still shriveled up on the ground. So this is this other bit that I was talking about. This wall that Patterson jumped on the Crash Bang Walk video. I don't think it's rollable. Maybe just if you land on that kind of bit of broken down log, but even then it's just. I think as long as you get enough speed and lean back at the right time, maybe pull the front end up a wee bit as I'm going off, and then push forward, I might be alright. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm nervous. So here I am approaching the wall drop for the first time. I'm trying to gauge the speed. I'm trying to think about where I need to drop from. So I lay down a couple of sticks as markers to show me the area where I should be going off in between. I'm also trying to psych myself up to give me the courage to have an actual shot at it. I want to have another look at just how big the wall is in comparison to my bike and see how high the drop is really. So I roll my bike off the edge and I can see it's a lot bigger than my wheel, so a definite proper unrollable drop. There is a stump which I think maybe if you roll down onto it you might still be able to kind of roll it, but no, it's really an unrollable drop. You have to actually commit and push off.
If you hit it side on,
do you think it's easier from there?
no.
So I was thinking if I hit that sort of log bit, that was more of a cheap thing.
Yeah. If you want a smoother landing, come round to the side and not from there. Yeah?
I'll take you over.
This is a guy called Gavin I just met. I'd seen him earlier bombing down the hill. Drops it like a master. Now it's my shot. No pressure.
You alright?
Let's see that again. Have you ever had one of those moments where your life flashes before your eyes and you think, do I have enough life insurance? This was one of those times.
It's good for the videos. that was actually okay, but I hit the brakes when I landed.
There wasn't quite enough commitment going into it.
Exactly.
Sometimes you've just got to dust yourself down and go again.
How rubbish can one guy be? So I've had 2 attempts so far, 2 crashes. I met a nice guy there who will be on the video called Gavin. First time he'd been here, so he managed to see me crash twice. But he was giving me some hints and tips. Fortunately I've not taken them really, I've just been going nose diving off. But he recommended I went through this bit, so basically heading towards this fern here, because it's a bit shallower than the bit I was going to go off. But I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm just basically going off as if I was doing something that was rollable. So you've got to have enough speed, not hit the brakes. I have been hitting the brakes, I think it's just because of a bit of nervousness, and I need to try and work on bringing the bike up as I'm about to go over, just before I go over, so I don't go over the handlebars or just crash off, and then not hit the brakes as soon as I land, wait until I've actually landed properly and then hit the brakes, because I think that's why I crashed the second time. I actually kind of landed it, but then I just I suppose panicky fear, not that fear, but it's hard to describe, just whacked on the brakes, I don't know, crashed. So anyway, I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to try, I think I might do a run up first and try and gauge what I need to do again before I actually try to go off again.
So do a trial run up again, trying to hit the area that Gavin suggested drop from. Now I'm going to go for it for real. Or maybe not. Come on, Muddy Mongoose, you can do this. Give it another shot. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. This time I'm bound to do it. Nope.
So after a couple of crashes, I've tried to go down a couple of times and I've bottled it twice now. And I definitely don't have the technique yet I need to work on lifting that front wheel up. So I think that's what's caused me to really crash, because I've just gone off, basically doing it as if I could roll it and then I'm just going down nose heavy. I need to work on kind of compressing the bike and lifting up just as I go off. I'm not sure if doing it on this drop is actually the best thing to do. And maybe it's better to try doing it on like a kicker that just goes into flat, just to try and get that technique and timing in the technique. Otherwise I'll just keep crashing, I think. And although it makes it for a spectacular video, it's not necessarily so good for my health. But it's not that far out of what I can do. Obviously I'm just testing myself. It's right at my limit, obviously. Well, it's beyond my limits just now. Just to get that technique. I'm toying whether just to give it one shot, or whether I should just try and find someplace else where I can practice that. So I've already gone over it twice, so it's not the fact that I'm scared of going over it. I just need to land it properly. I'm not just being daft and just fling myself off it. I can remember seeing a good video on YouTube by a guy called, I think it's called Trail Boss, and it's called How Not to Do Drops. And I've just been doing exactly what he says not to do, because I now remember he was basically saying you have to really sort of compress before you go off anything and then unweight the bike. And he sort of did an analogy of trying to do a press up and clapping your hands without doing that lift off, that compression first, it's impossible. I'll put a link in the description about that video. I need to work on that. Well, I know I'll be sessioning for quite a wee while, I think.
Give it one last shot, come on!
Nah, I'm not going to do that. I need to find somewhere so I can practice doing that compression and pulling back on the bars. Otherwise I think I'll just crash again. Safety first. I'm not too disappointed. I gave it a shot. And I'll get it. I'll definitely get that. Just like the one, the smaller one today. I knew I could do it. It's just a question of doing it. I know I can do that. I just need to get that technique to do it safely. I'm going to go down these berms. I've been down these for a while. Up at the top of Braefoot again. Going to go down the hill. Not sure what run I'm going to do. Might do M1. Really because lots of little rooty bits. Test out these shoes. Way too far back again. Oh, hey. It's very springy there. Did that not too badly, leaning a bit too far back in the bike, slowed down quite a lot going down that rooty section, but then, because then it's hard to go over that first kicker, but when I went over that kicker I really felt that I sort of sprung into the air, and that's the kind of thing I actually need to be doing. I felt like suddenly the bike just lifted off. Basically because I was going so slow, I pushed down to lift me over it, and it really did spring me up into the air. So obviously that's what I actually need to be doing, just doing the whole thing faster. But it was a bit of a weird sensation. Yeah, very weird. Well, that M1 line was going to be my last little run of the day, but I thought I'll come back up to the top and go over that drop again that I did for the first time today, so I can leave hopefully without crashing off this one on high, having done one drop really successfully today, and then I'll look in the future to working up to try and get that wall drop done. Let's go. Didn't do that one as smoothly, but did it. I think that's maybe a case of a little bit of racked nerves. Hello. Very good day. Did it again. So that's an end of another outing on the bike. a mixed bag of a day again. I did that first drop, first time off, no problem. That I'd chickened out of the other day, so that was good. And then I moved on to try and do that that wall drop, which is not rollable at all, and crashed spectacularly twice because I don't have the technique to get over it properly, so I need to work on that. Met a nice guy called Gavin who was giving me some pointers, good advice, but unfortunately I'm just unable to take it at the moment. So yeah, I'll definitely work on that. I need to really just practice on trying to lift the front wheel up, I think. These new shoes I've got, definite improvement. Feet felt totally solid, even going down the M1 line, which is really sort of bumpy. Once they're planted, they feel planted, so that's brilliant. That should really help me in the future. So I don't need to worry about things like that. I just need to worry about learning techniques now. Anyway, if you've liked the video, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you like the video that much, why not subscribe to the channel? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
You alright? Yeah, well.